Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fitri Sabila from English Department, Faculty of Teacher Training and Education 2019. Now, I'm gonna explain or giving information about the 6 steps in the process of research and the difference between research with qualitative and quantitative approaches, and similarities and differences of the steps of collecting data from qualitative and quantitative data using the article that we have reviewed. Okay, this is an article that we'll review. This is the title. If you want to access the article, you can click at describe text. So, this is the point. There are 6 steps in the process of research. Step 1, identifying a research problem. The research problem from the article is how the effectiveness of song-based audio media creations develop based on them for 5th grade elementary school students. Step 2, reviewing the researcher. There are 2 researchers from this article. First from Gachni and Bridge, and the second from Arshad. Gachni and Bridge explain that learning media is a tool that is physically used to convey the contents of subject matter, which consists of books, modules, programs, text, tape records, cassettes, video cameras, video recorders, films, slides, photos, picture, graphics, television, computer, and so on. Furthermore, Arshad explains that if the media carries the message or information that aims at instructional or contains teaching purposes, then the media is called learning media. So it can be concluded that learning media are physical tools used in conveying information, namely in the form of learning material to students. Okay, that's the literature from this article. Step 3, specifying a research purpose. The research purpose from these articles is to determine the effectiveness of song-based audio media creations developed based on them for 5th grade elementary school students. Step 4, collecting data. How collecting data from this article? The data collection technique is through the final task, namely by giving 20 questions related to learning material with the topic of sports for as many as 2 learning sessions, 4 times 35 minutes. In the last session 3, students were given a final test in the form of test of learning outcomes by raising a them that had been taught, and continue with the distribution of a questionnaire about learning motivation. So, step 5 is analyzing and interpreting data, and step 6 is reporting and evaluating data. The following explanation is included in step 6 and step 5. So, this research has tested the validity of the content and quality of the media from both experts, and after that the audio media is ready to be tested in an empire through a study that is the before and after treatment. Okay, that's 6 steps of the research process. Now we're gonna move to the second. So the second is differences between qualitative approach and quantitative approach. So here we go. The following are 2 examples of difference in the data processing from 2 approaches, namely the quantitative approach and qualitative approach. But in this section, review 2 articles. This is the article. This is the 2 articles. For the article, you can also click and describe text. The first is data processing or the result of quantitative approach. The nominal calculation results in the form of an average score are described quantitatively, namely the research result of the initial test and the final test of students' English learning outcomes in the form of score obtained before being given action and after being given action. The average score of student in English competency before being given audio learning media based on creation songs compared to after being given learning using media. And after hearing the example above, here is an example of qualitative approach. The result of qualitative research aim to examine and describe the effectiveness of learning media-based learning media in distance learning at an Nuria Islamic Elementary School. The researcher is a key instrument because the researcher is the only data collector and places himself as an observer with the aim of knowing the conditions and obtaining information directly at an Nuria Islamic Elementary School. That's the difference between qualitative approach and quantitative approach. So we're gonna next to section 3. The section 3 about similarities and difference about 2 articles using quantitative approach and qualitative approach. So here we go. In the section 3, we're gonna know about the similarities and the difference of the step of collecting quantitative and qualitative data. The article I used same with the article before I used. This is the similarities about the 2 articles, namely using questionnaire. And the difference is first article use online questionnaire and the second articles use offline questionnaires. This is the explanation to how collecting data from first article. The data collection techniques. This research used an online questionnaires aimed at parents of an Nuria Islamic Elementary School students. The questionnaire: how many set of written questions submit to respondents to be filled by him without the intervention of the researcher or other parties or participants. And this is explanation to how collecting data from second article. Data collection techniques are carried out offline at elementary school number 1 Sukasada through the final test, namely by giving 20 questions related to learning materials with sports topic taught as many as 2 4 times 35 minutes learning sessions. In the last session, session 3, students were given a final test in the form of a test learning outcomes with them that had been taught and continue with distribution of a questionnaire about learning motivation. Okay, that's the explanation from me. I hope you can enjoy this video. I hope you can know about I give to you. Okay, that's all from me. See you. Bye. Thank you for watching.